Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People, Episode 5, the final episode.
I'm in the middle of something to cheat. You do it this time.
8-bit is enough. So the last chance, going into this, we certainly don't, have a clue at all as far as what or how or if they even are gonna try to wrap up this story. Each one of these episodes has been 100% standalone. They're different executables, even though they have costumes that sort of carry over each episode. You don't actually have to collect the costumes in episode 1 to have them unlocked in episode 2, and so on and so on. So, last episode was a big disappointment. I've only really liked episode 3, and 1 was almost okay. So this is their last chance. Let's start it and see what they do. We don't need to play the tutorial, it'll just be the same thing again, I'm sure. So let's just start.
Previously on Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive
Interesting that they would do previously.
This is starting to turn into an unruly mob. And not the good kind like I started Strong Size poetry readings.
This is the end of episode 4.
Looks like I'm gonna have to jump.
And now the conclusion of Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People.
Now look what you did, Doompa Loompa. The Trogdor machine is ruined.
What I did? This thing hasn't worked for months. Besides, you broke it. Everybody saw.
Look, this is no time to be pointing fat, doughy fingers. This is the time for you to figure out how you're gonna fix it. What the crap was that?
It sounds like the fan's broken. You'll have to get it serviced.
Serviced? Where am I supposed to get fan service around here? That may be the coolest thing that has ever happened.
Oh, help!
Oh, I gotta see this.
So we're into a really stupid turn of events, and it looks like almost that we weren't able to even walk into this area.
Couch, I think you should be in your own video game. Couch Quest, the search for my butt.
So
Couch,
I don't think I can
you should be in your own
click
video
over
game.
to the section. Here we go. Big empty room. The theme here, being video game themed, probably should have been the first episode. Or the whole
Strong
game.
said still washing all the Dangeresque 3 costumes, so we'll be ready for all the award ceremonies.
Let's see what's in the dryer.
Someday I'm gonna learn not to give the cheat a ride in the dryer on tacos and gravy night.
I guess we'll go ahead and not click on a bunch of stuff right now. Let's move forward with the story. We've got a lot of stuff here that is just from it. Here's the metal detector. What I would really hope here, since we've had 4 episodes playing with this thing, I think maybe there was 1 episode in which we didn't play with it and it wasn't a huge waste of time. I'm hoping I can click on this and it just says nah.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the tarantula black metal detector and shovel attack.
See, even they're bored with the concept at this point of running around with the metal detector to find collectibles. Let's see what's on the phone
76?
machine.
Whoa, this is that haunted historical adventure game that came with that awesome light musket peripheral. Oh man, where's the light musket? I gotta find that thing.
So here's the cheat playing with something. You'd say it was a cell phone or something, but at the time this came out, that seems unlikely.
The cheat? You know you gotta ask permission before you can play with or be around the fun machine. Especially when it's to put crap like this in there. Gel Archie's Pro Fruit Border. That's the promo shovelware I got for sending in the proofs of purchase from all that gelatin I won in the race to the end of the race. Those things are never any good. Say it with me, the cheat. Licensed video games are never good.
Honestly, so far true. So far true. This licensed video game of Homestar Runner has not been good. So I don't know. That's the kind of joke you can't make when you're making a bad game. And if the joke here is this is a bad game, it's just not bad enough. We already kind of have the ultimate bad game. It's called Desert Bus. It's a game where you in real time have to drive a bus to
down the rest of that box of cheap
from Reno
commandos
to Las
sometime.
Vegas.
Just
And it's
23 more
awful.
box
It's
stops
intentionally
and I can get
awful.
The free junkyard submarine playset.
And frankly, I have a hard time believing that we'll ever make a worse game intentionally. We also have the ultimate unintentional worst game of Duke Nukem Forever, and I hope we never accidentally create a game that bad. This one is not anywhere near either one of those, and thus making a joke saying licensed games are awful only just serves to point out that this licensed game
I
is
think you should
awful.
be in your own video game. Fridge Quest, the search for serving a purpose.
See, and is he gonna say that for like every single item? He's gonna just have a video game reference? Let's talk to Strong Sad. It's like I didn't even mean to do that. The layout for this point and click adventure is not great. Where you
finally
click.
here! Help me shore up our defenses in case he comes back!
Hey, what happened to Trogdor? I expected to see him pummeling and/or burninating you by now.
I told him my plant Charlemagne was a defenseless peasant baby and threw it out the window. When he went after it, I locked the door behind him. That thing is out of control. You've got to get a new logic board and stop him.
Stop him? No, it's pronounced cheer him on.
So our goal, I guess, is to get a new logic board.
What's this logic board you're babbling about?
When you broke the machine,
We never established who broke what.
you must have damaged the 8-bit containment field. You'll have to call Videlectrics for a replacement. It's the only way to get Trogdor safely back into the game.
Why would I want to get him back in the game? Do you have any idea how long I've wanted to have my own dragon?
If Trogdor gets free, the video game world and the real world will merge. Imagine hearing the repetitive monophonic music of 8-bit games wherever you are, every second, for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I know. That sounds awesome.
Do 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 do.
All right, I'll fix the machine. So you finally found a way to put that dead plant out of my misery, huh?
Charlemagne went out a true hero, defending our house with his final act. He would have wanted it that way.
Charlemagne was a he? Did you see where Trogdor went?
He's still outside, just waiting for us to let our guard down.
So
Wait
that's
here,
that.
Junior. I've got a reanimated arcade machine to take care of.
Just you? You'd have to be some type of idiot to take on Trogdor alone.
What? You said all I have to do is replace some kind of logic board and everything would be fine. I just need to remember where I put the key to open the Trogdor machine, then grab a logic board somewhere and pop it in. How hard can that be?
Plenty. But since you never listen to me and you're probably going to do it anyway, take this case key. It's the only way to open the cabinet.
Wait, you've had my key that opens the Trogdor cabinet this whole time?
Well, yes, but I was only holding on to it so you wouldn't lose it. Like you did with your baby blankie? And
Shut
your-
up! Shut up 9 times!
Okay, so I assume I can't leave this area in this first act. Let's click
I gotta
on
replace this
everything.
thing with a to-do list. 1, save world from dragon. 2, make to-do list. 3, buy socks.
Rave switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a very special light switch rave. And the Trogdor comes in the night.
So I can't go anywhere with the map.
Whoa,
So I can't see what-
interactivity!
I can't see what collectibles or things I'm supposed to be doing. Can't look out the window either. Let's play at the power cord. Let's
Nah, the
click on the
Lappy's
disc.
battery lasts about 45 seconds these days. Those EGA graphics don't come cheap, man.
Yeah, referencing EGA graphics doesn't make any sense, I bet, to most people.
I better keep these discs locked up in case any
I
more
guess the
video games
best
come
way
to
you
life.
could say is EGA graphics were kind of like DirectX. So if we're at DirectX 12 in 2016 is coming out, imagine about, let's see, there was EGA, then there was VGA, then there was Super VGA, and then maybe XGA too. So imagine about 15 or 16 steps behind what we could do in modern day
Stage 1
technology.
complete. Stage 2, emails.
So we got 2 emails, let's read them.
Ahoy, good graphic cateers! Oh boy, it's the Bit Electric's newsletter. Take a whiff of all the pixel-packed fun coming your way from Bit Electrics. Celebrate the Fright Centennial with Spirits of 76 and its revolutionary new light musket attachment. The ladder-building action of Mr. Fix-It will have you riveted to your fun machine. Maybe include the missus with Lady Crate Ape from Vid Electrics for her. Experience the mild sports-type gameplay of the Vid Electrics Half-Athlon. And please, for the love of Pete, don't forget old favorites like Peasant's Quest and Stinko Man, not available in some territories. And kids, keep your eyes peeled for our collectible trading cards, probably buried or hidden near you. Another
So that's
great
gonna be
newsletter.
one
Sounds like Vid
collectible.
Electrics upgraded their computer. Singular. The last email I got from them was handwritten on a napkin and shoved under my door. El Delito Grande!
I don't know if this joke works. I mean, it's more a matter of history now than it is of comedy that in the old days.
What? Don't sneak up on me like that. Which cheat commando are you most like and why?
It's like
Curious, Duggan,
old
Vermont.
bad games
Is this one
aren't
of those
really
lame
funny,
internet
not
personality
particularly
quizzes
to
that
me.
People are always forwarding me. Like, which character from The Color Purple are you? That thing said I was a Sealy when everybody knows I'm a Squeak. Anyways, my favorite cheat commando would have to be Gunhaver. Because out of all the action figures I've melted with a soldering iron, he turned into the coolest abomination. Now I call him Twig, Rusty Nails, some dead bugs, and right leg of other action figure haver. But my second choice would be any of the ruthless doppelgangers. The sometimes good guys,
These
most
emails
time
are
bad
dumb.
guys, guns for hire. I don't even have their
I'm just
action
so not
figures,
on board
but
with
I have a
Homestar
feeling
Runner.
they'd be real
It's
melty.
just something that even as I'm learning about it more and more, I'm not
Dead.
interested in at all. And I don't even think I'd like people that were like, I don't know if I'd get along with people that did like Homestar Runner in 2016. It seems like we have grounds for a disagreement on
Hey, it's
worldview.
one of my Vid Electric's good graphic Kadir's cards. Carpal Tunnel Connie. Wow, that is not funny. People must have had a different sense of humor way back and printed in 2006. Oh.
So yeah, he says it. Strong Bad says it perfectly, and it's
Strong
like
Sad needs to make up his mind about these posters. I've had the same booger stuck to my wall since I was 7. This is where Strong Sad dreams of impossible things, like having friends.
it's like I don't know. It's not even like the game's so bad I can make fun of it. And that's not something I generally I do. It's not. Like
How does it do that?
I don't make fun of games. I
Those
usually just get
cabinets are
frustrated
We
with
used
them
the
and
last
stop
of the toilet
playing them.
paper dressing Strong Mad up as Square Hotep, the vengeful mummy. I used to like playing Guess Who's Hiding Outside the Shower with a Knife with Strong Sad until that time he panicked and ran around the house all natural. Some things were not meant to be seen. If I gaze too long into the abyss gazes back at me and asks to be sanitized.
So Strong Mad's not even in here, but we'll click on everything.
Man, how come Strong Mad can't have Chinese stars and girly magazines hidden in here like all good older brothers? Heavy.
Can't do anything, so we have one closet door. There was 2 sides before.
I know I don't want to look inside there, but I just can't.
There has
stop
to be
myself.
something in this room.
What? Where'd the painting go? Come on in here.
So, like, nothing in that room.
Man, how come older brothers?
I skipped that, sorry. Didn't mean to click on it. Just terrible design here. You got the dresser, you got the sink, you got the toilet, the shower. I literally can't walk to where I want to walk without finding a few small pixels that aren't something to interact with. Wow. And so there's nothing up here. I assume we just can't go outside, so we'll look at the microwave.
Empty. Fridge. Ibis.
We'll skip that. Let's look at the cereal.
I gotta choke down the rest of that box of cheat commandos sometime. Just 23 more box tops and I can get the free Junkyard Submarine playset.
Let's click on the smoke detector. It's gonna be funny if I can actually just walk out the front door.
Burnination.
Look out the window. Can't click
Alright,
on these
pushes.
things.
Any of you start smiling and dancing, I'm gonna have to come out and put a stop to it. You have been warned. I better call my agent and see how Dangeresque 3 is doing at the box office. Now, where did I put Homestar's cell phone when I stole it?
Last time Homestar had a cell phone, we handed it back to him. That's our hint, and that doesn't even help.
I had the cheat distract Strongman while I snuck into his room and stole back my tarantula cardboard cutout. Of course, Strongman is also distracted by dim lights, grass growing, and the rotation of the earth. So I probably could have saved myself the trouble.
So we can look at the 7-track, the Villa Electrics poster.
I bet that place with all the flying video games looks way cooler in person. Even without an on button, speakers, or any place to insert recorded media, this 7-track still has the best sound. Just listen to that thing resonate.
Messy pile.
Gotta be all kinds of cool stuff in here. Cool and moist. Best not think about that. Aha! Homestar's cell phone! I probably shouldn't have dialed the Ukrainian weather update line and left it on all these months.
It's still very cold.
I hope Homestar's got some crazy rollover minutes.
So, like, no hint at all there that the cell phone was gonna be there. No hint, no help at all. Let's stay here, I guess, because the only thing I didn't click on was the pendants down there. And just use the cell phone, I guess. Who are
No
we gonna
signal?
call?
You'd think a cell phone this giant would have a better antenna. I better wait until I'm in a wide open space.
So it does seem like I'm just gonna walk outside. Ridiculous.
Hey, come back here!
We chase him immediately. And so we've already got the key, I guess we can use it.
Oof! Can't get anywhere near that thing. Maybe Dumplo was right for once.
You'd have to be some type of idiot to take on Trogdor alone. Some type of idiot. Some type of idiot. 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 Oh.
That's what I figured.
Hey,
I was gonna get
Drawback, what you
Homestar to do it for me. So let's take a
I
moment.
better write down where my Trogdor machine ran off to on my map, so I don't forget.
Again, we're doing this dumb map, and I bet they would think this is a gameplay feature. Telltale, when they were making this game, I bet they thought that this was a huge thing, and it's like so stupid. So there's 3 more of the video electric cards, and then Cheat Commando traction figures, and then classic video electrics game boxes have 5 instead of 4. So that gives us a total of 13 collectibles, one of which I've found. Apparently I'll climb up here as my awesomeness meter goes up. There's 6 costume items to find, 8 ghosts to free, and 10 party members to acquire. Interesting. That's interesting in a couple ways, because if I'm going to acquire party members, that means a lot of people would be following me around, which is going to look awful. And it would mean that there would have to be 10 separate people in the Homestar Runner universe, which I don't know if that's really true. And then 0 of 7 peasants burninated, so I'll start people on fire. And 7 unique people to start on fire seems more realistic than 10. And notice there is no Video Electrics game here at all. So no score, and that also means there's no puzzle here listed for playing with the Teen Girl Squad, which was a really dumb joke. So let's talk to Homestar, I guess, and just move the story forward. One strong Badia, everything looks very simple. Let's just walk around. Or better yet, let's pull out the metal detector for good old time's sake. There's a constant clicking here. Gee, it seems like I'm not able to walk everywhere.
You're gonna want to reinforce that support beam with a 3/4 Henderson carbon fiber girder.
Don't tell me my business, woman! What are you, a business woman?
So apparently they're repairing the beam, and there's like a bush that seems like it would at some point need trimming. Something around here is making noise. Maybe it's the Trogdor. We approach the stick. The stick is still in good shape. It almost seems like we might have damaged it in the last recording. I mean, the last episode. Here's the whale. The whale does not get his own place on the map, nor does the fence. Here we have this. Let's go into the photo booth and see what's new.
Ah, the old family portrait studio. I remember coming here when I was a young strong bad with braces and corrective footwear. And by that I am referring to strong mad and strong sad. Okay, let's do this!
So let's see the backgrounds we could take a picture with. Again, the picture function, real dumb. Real dumb. It's like just not something that... This is weird. So it's a wood backdrop with a carpet. And then you have strong bad there. I guess in comparison to what some of the things they do on Steam, where you get training cards and items for playing the game, backgrounds and stuff, and then it feeds into this whole Steam level system and selling the digital backgrounds and trading cards. I guess it's a little bit nicer that they just allow you to take any photo you want if you're into backgrounds, but not that many people really are. So we have a collection from the previous 4 episodes of items, and you still very much wouldn't want to play with any of these things on. I wouldn't, at least. And you can't even do it until the extended play.
Catch you on the flip side, the cheat.
So in no way am I regretting my decision to not actually bother to collect any of those items. It literally would have just been for personal pride reasons. There's no Steam achievements on this game, so you wouldn't accomplish anything. Having a 100% save file of this doesn't seem like it's worth its time. You could probably go download a save file that's 100% done if you wanted. And as a person who has a lot of video games, that level of playing isn't necessary. I can't believe I'm actually gonna find this. In theory, I should be able to...
Did you find my portal? Lucky George, yeah boy. Oh, it's so close I can taste it. I'll just step over here so you can get to digging it up.
Hey!
There it is again. It must be on the move.
Homestar, did you swallow your lucky quarter?
Oh, of course not. And it certainly didn't taste anything like butterscotch.
Interesting.
You must be using it wrong. Let me try. Sounds like Lucky George is on the move. I'll find him. Whoa, did you hear
Oops.
that? It's
I
Lucky
accidentally moved the story forward. Didn't even mean to.
Your
I thought I was
so-called
doing...
metal detector must be broken. I don't see it
I
anywhere.
thought I was doing a side quest, and instead I moved the story forward. I mean, that's just terrible video game design. Imagine... Well, I actually have had that happen to me in Fallout 3 too. Thought I was just doing a regular story and ended up finishing the main story. And Skyrim too, so... but I mean, that's both Bethesda right there. And Bethesda does have some problems.
Homestar's the one who has to pay to use my Trogdor machine.
So I got a quarter. But I assume there was more to it.
Oh, Quarter. Why did you leave me?
Let's talk to
Okay,
him now.
Don't look now, but look at that thing over there.
Calm down, Homestar. It's just a rampaging Trogdor arcade machine.
Never mind that. I'm talking about that walk-em-up video game over there. Ooh, I want to play it so bad.
So, why don't you go over and play it?
Because I lost my lucky video game, Quarter.
Let's talk to him
Today's
first.
your lucky day, Homestar. You got to help me fix the Trogdor machine.
I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Just stand in front and try to play it while I open up the back.
Oh, I'm all over it. I'm great at standing in front of things.
Yep, you're a regular standing stand. Now let's go.
Can't, man. I gotta stay here in case my lucky Cornel comes back. What if he shows up and I'm gone? He'll be so scared and lonely. He'll just be standing there holding his snow cone and quiet while everybody looks at him.
Every single joke, every single characterization, it's just like, blah. Oh,
What was all that yibber
this
yabber
is
about a
just
lucky quarter?
not my
Lucky George
comedy.
has gotten me through a lot of tough jams. Street Marshal, Street Marshal 2.
How can it be
Street
his
Marshal
lucky
2,
quarter?
Slightly different costumes edition. That Cornel and I are arcade legends in 5 countries.
Yeah, you're a pinball wizard. But why are you trespassing in strong Badia?
Because it's here. I can't find heads or tails of it, but something deep down in my gut tells me Lucky George is close by.
So I just need to give him the quarter, and I will give him the quarter in the next recording. That's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.